All right, buckle up, everybody, because today we're diving deep into the wild world of meme coins.
Sounds exciting.
It is. And, specifically, we're going to be looking at MogCoin.
MogCoin. Okay.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people listening are probably already familiar with some of the big names like Dogecoin and Shiba Inu,
Yeah,
right?
definitely. Those are the ones you hear about all the time.
Exactly, exactly. But MogCoin, well, it started as kind of a joke.
Really?
Yeah. But it's actually gaining some serious traction in the crypto space. And they're doing things a little bit differently, which is why we're diving deep into it today. Oh, and before I forget, for those of you watching, you can find more info on meme coins and MogCoin in the video description below. We've got some links there for you. All right, so one of the first things that really caught my eye about MogCoin was their tagline. You ready for this?
Hit me with it.
Effortless cosmic domination.
Wow. That's ambitious.
Right. So I got to ask, what's the story there? What's the meaning behind this playful ambition?
Well, it's really interesting how they're tapping into internet culture. The term mog is actually slang. It kind of implies this idea of superiority. Like you're winning, you're attractive, you're the best in a social setting.
Oh, okay. So like you're mogging on everyone else.
Exactly. And
Okay.
MogCoin is trying to bring that same confidence and community spirit into DeFi, decentralized finance.
So are you saying you're trying to mog me right now in this deep dive?
Well, I wouldn't say that. I think we're both bringing some great insights to the table.
True, true. Teamwork makes the dream work, as they say.
Exactly.
Okay, so, they're all about this idea of community, but let's talk about their mascot for a sec. This adorable joy cat, right? Super cute. It's really unique and memorable. Why did they choose the joy cat?
Well, crypto can be a really volatile and serious world, but the Joy Cat is all about resilience and positivity. It's like a reminder to stay optimistic even when things are crazy.
I love that. Taking something that can be kind of scary and making it
Mhm.
fun.
Yeah, and remember, meme coins really thrive on community, shared excitement, and the Joy Cat really captures that vibe.
It totally does. So we've talked about community, we've talked about playful ambition, but ModCoin's not just about vibes. They're doing some really interesting things on the tech side. And one thing that really jumped out was this whole bridging situation. They're bridging Bitcoin and Ethereum,
Yeah, that's a big one.
and they're using multi-bit and the BRC20 network to do it. That sounds super complicated. Can you break it down for us regular folks?
Okay, so imagine Bitcoin and Ethereum like two separate islands, right? Each with its own unique resources and way of doing things. MogCoin is like building a bridge between these islands.
I like that analogy.
It helps to simplify things. So basically, MogCoin is trying to connect different parts of the crypto ecosystem. It's all about interoperability.
Okay, so why is that a big deal? Why do we want to connect these crypto islands?
Well, think about it. Right now, it can be really hard to move assets between blockchains. It's like you need a passport and a visa just to visit a different island. MogCoin wants to make it easier for people to interact with DeFi no matter what blockchain they're on.
So it's kind of like breaking down the walls of these crypto kingdoms?
Exactly. And, there are so many potential benefits to that. Like, you could use a lending platform built on Ethereum, even if your assets are on the Bitcoin blockchain.
Oh, that's super cool. All right, so let's talk about their token, because this is where things get really interesting. MogCoin uses an ERC20 token standard. But what caught my attention was this burning mechanism they've got going on. I mean, burning tokens sounds kind of intense. Can you explain what's up with that?
Sure. So burning tokens is like permanently taking a portion of them out of circulation, like they're gone forever. Imagine it's like a controlled reduction in supply. And the idea is that by doing this, they can potentially increase the value of the remaining tokens.
So it's almost like a deflationary measure, like in
Mhm.
traditional economics.
Exactly. It can incentivize holding and potentially reward long-term supporters.
That makes sense, but, it sounds a little risky too.
It can be. It's a balancing act. You want to create scarcity, but you don't want to stifle future growth.
Right, right. Okay, so, we've covered community, ambition. We talked about bridging different blockchains. They're also burning tokens, which is pretty wild. But hey, let's not forget the merch. ModCoin has got shirts, hoodies, hats. They've got it all.
Yeah, they do.
I think it really speaks to the strength of their community, don't you think?
Oh, absolutely. Merch is a fun and tangible way for people to show their support and be a part of something. And hey, if you're enjoying this deep dive into MogCoin, be sure to hit that subscribe button for our YouTube channel, Bullish Bytes. We cover all sorts of exciting projects in the crypto world.
Absolutely. We love having you guys here. And don't forget, you can find more info on MogCoin and everything else we talked about in the video description below. But as we wrap things up here, any final thoughts on MogCoin? What should listeners keep in mind?
You know, I think MogCoin is a great example of how meme coins are evolving. It's not just about hype anymore. They're actually leveraging some pretty innovative technology and building strong communities around their projects.
Yeah.
I'm especially interested to see how their bridging efforts play out in the long run. That has the potential to be huge.
Absolutely. It just goes to show that the crypto landscape is constantly changing.
Yeah.
And it's an exciting time to be a part of it. But hey, that's just our take. We want to hear what you guys think.
Yeah.
Let us know your thoughts on MogCoin in the comments below.